I ain't gonna lie on nobody. I ain't gonna take nobody name down. I ain't gonna do nothing. But I will speak and say what happened to me. You know what I'm saying? I know that I was with a narcissistic person. And when I look back at it and I seen how depleted I was and how I wasn't doing the stuff that I love to do, all this stuff that I do now, I never did any of this stuff. I never went nowhere by myself because it was a problem if I go to the other room by myself. Somebody just lie on their kid and try to make themselves, it's like lying on me and devaluing me makes her bigger. Nah, cuz, like I've been here too long, I put in too much work, my nigga, and I done been good to so many people. For you, see, when this the thing. When you dealing with a narcissist person, I had to say it right. My auntie told me I gotta say it right. When you're dealing with that type of person, they do stuff on the low where don't nobody see it because they only treat you like that.
Hello everyone, welcome to the MessySweetSpot YouTube channel. I genuinely appreciate all the love, patience, and support you've shown as I navigate through changes on this channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Today, we're delving into little Scrappy's video about Bambi from yesterday. Scrappy went on a passionate rant, accusing Bambi of cheating on him, initiating a cycle of infidelity. He also labeled her as a narcissist, sparking both agreement and disagreement from the audience. Let's dive into all three perspectives, Scrappy's viewpoint, the supporters who agree with him, and those who disagree. I'm eager to hear your thoughts, so drop your comments below. Now let's begin by examining Scrappy's stance.
Motherfuckers really, they be thinking I'm just too much nice of a guy that I won't say nothing about they shit. About the dumb shit they put me through. About the men that they were fucking with when we were married. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, listen, man. Hey, man, listen. Motherfuckers be hurt because they applied the pressure first. And when that shit get reimbursed, that pressure get reimbursed and motherfucker thought you tried to play you like you was nobody. You know what I'm saying? But nobody else seen that shit, bro. Like I had to sit there and just be like silent. And then it's like as soon as I react off some shit and I go do my thing, then I'm the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm the bad guy. Hey man, listen. I'm gonna take accountability for my shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was the bad guy. When shit was done to me foul, and I asked numerous of times, quit acting like that, quit doing shit like that. And I had to turn around and, you know what I'm saying, and do my thing. I don't know, I just found it was like, that's the only way I could be happy if I do something myself. You feel what I'm saying? And I found happiness in that, but it just created more pain. It created more pain because, like, you being that person, you being the person that you're not, that's doing it to you being that person. So you hurting, why are you hurting? You feel what I'm saying? Like, it was horrible, a horrible cycle. A horrible cycle I was going through. And I chose that cycle because I chose that person. And I don't care if y'all believe me or not. I really don't no more. At first I used to want y'all to believe me and understand me and feel me. You know what I'm saying? I don't even care no more, my nigga. Like, when I did that shit on Love and Hip Hop and I was talking to my mama, yeah, I was talking to my mama, but I said something that none of y'all motherfuckers ever take heed to. I said, I'm alone in these streets, and I was still married, bro. I said, I'm alone out here, and ain't nobody got me. I gotta be out here for myself. I was married saying that. That had nothing to do with my mama. That had something to do with the person you're married to. Why are you alone and you're married? Love a real man. You know what I'm saying? A real man. I fucked up trying to be a good guy. Can't be a good guy. You gotta be a real man. That's it. Be a real man. Don't be a good guy. Good guys, they try to please everybody. They try to, you know, want you to be happy and shit. Fuck that. Be a real man. Be a real man. All my dudes, all my guys out there, I don't give a fuck how that shit feel to them. But if you being a real man, hurt their feelings, keep being a real man. Don't devalue yourself from being a real man, my nigga, for real. And the women out there, don't devalue yourself from being a real woman. If that shit hurt a man that you're just being so real and you got your peace and you living in what God got you, don't let that nigga take you down, bro. I don't give a fuck. You supposed to be with who you supposed to be with. You supposed to be with who you supposed to be with, and you gonna be with that person. Just cause cuz couldn't handle it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this to the women. Just cause cuz couldn't handle it, that don't mean shit, my nigga, for real. You do your shit, my nigga.
I want to dive deep into something that hits home for a lot of us. Scrappy, your words cut through, and I want to talk about it, not just with you, but with everyone out there. Understanding the struggle. Have you ever felt like you're in a battle within your own relationship? Scrappy, he's been there. He recognized he was with someone who had some heavy issues and that took a toll on him emotionally and mentally, feeling depleted, not being able to do the things you love. It's a tough spot to be in. Silent struggles. I get it, Scrappy. You're going through these struggles and it's all happening behind closed doors. People see you as the nice guy, but there's so much more beneath the surface, right? It's like being silenced, and that's something many guys can relate to. The pursuit of happiness, finding happiness amidst pain. That's a journey. Scrappy tried to do things for himself to reclaim joy, but it came with a cost. The internal struggle, the battle of being someone you're not. Guys, I know some of you have been there. Yes, owning up to mistakes. And Scrappy, owning up to being the bad guy when reacting to mistreatment, that takes guts. It's not about being bad. It's about dealing with a situation that's pushing you to the edge. We've all been there trying to find that balance, feeling alone in a relationship. That moment when Scrappy talked about feeling alone, even when married, that's heavy. It's not about his mom or anyone else. It's about the person he was married to. That's a conversation we need to have. Guys, you're not alone in feeling alone. Encouraging authenticity. Scrappy's message to be a real man, not just a good guy. Let that sink in. It's about authenticity, being true to who you are, even when it's tough. And ladies, this goes for you too. Don't let anyone bring you down. Embrace what God's got for you. So, to all the guys out there and to everyone listening, Scrappy's story is touching a nerve because it's real. It's a shared experience. Let's keep this conversation going. Men, women, it's time to support each other, to understand and navigate through the complexities of relationships together. Remember, your story matters. Scrappy, thanks for sharing yours. And to everyone listening, let's be there for each other. Now let's talk about the other side of the coin, the folks who aren't quite on board with Scrappy's narrative. Now some have strong opinions and it's important to hear different perspectives. Scrappy, you're not better. Some folks are saying, Scrappy, you're not better than Bambi. Stop trying to make her look bad. They believe there's a level of self-righteousness, questioning if Scrappy is truly in a position to pass judgment. Accusations of lying and being lazy. Critics aren't holding back, accusing Scrappy of lying and being lazy. There are calls for him to get a job and take care of his children. Some even go further, suggesting Scrappy uses women and picking partners he can ride the coattails of. Scrappy's motives questioned. Doubters raise questions about Scrappy's motivations, asserting that he's trying to pretend he always loved Bambi just because they've had issues with the same people. Some feel Scrappy is more concerned with how he's perceived than the actual truth. Discrepancies in Scrappy's story. There's skepticism about Scrappy's credibility until he brings concrete proof. Some doubt the authenticity of his claims and question the consistency in his narrative. Until paperwork is presented, they're not buying it. Criticism of Scrappy's past behavior. Critics remind us of Scrappy's past actions, suggesting he's not entirely innocent. They bring up his previous behavior with other women, his conflicts, and argue that he's no stranger to drama. Selective sympathy. Some people are pointing out what they see as selective sympathy, mentioning instances where Scrappy supported or criticized others in the public eye. They argue that the audience tends to sway towards the more popular figure, creating a pattern of bias. Scrappy's treatment of other women. Critics highlight Scrappy's treatment of other women in his life, suggesting a pattern of dragging them when things go sour. They claim Scrappy and his mom harass Bambi, pointing out that he tends to talk about her more than she mentions him. Questioning Scrappy's integrity. There's a segment expressing doubt about Scrappy's integrity, calling him spiteful, vindictive, and trifling. They argue that his past interactions with other women reflect negatively on his character. Bambi's perspective valued. Interestingly, some comments are in support of Bambi, appreciating her for leaving a situation she felt wasn't healthy. They argue that she did what she needed to do when faced with a husband who wasn't providing adequately and was unfaithful. Scrappy's accusation of narcissism challenged. Finally, there's pushback against Scrappy's accusation of Bambi being a narcissist. Some find it ironic given Scrappy's own history of claiming to always be in love with Erica when he was married to Bambi. In the end, it's crucial to recognize the diversity of opinions and perspectives surrounding this situation. Let's keep the conversation respectful and open. Everyone's experiences and feelings are valid, and it's through understanding different viewpoints that we can foster a more empathetic dialogue. Hey, now let's dive into the voices that resonate with Scrappy's message. These individuals share some common sentiments. Revelations about private behavior. There's a belief that women often present a different face in public than in private. The idea is that some individuals may portray themselves as nice and good publicly, but reveal a different, less favorable side behind closed doors. Questioning Bambi's image. Some bring up the origins of Scrappy and Bambi's relationship, claiming that it began with what they term as gutter snipe activity. There's a sentiment that Bambi's public image might not align with her past actions, resentment, and degrading behavior. A prevailing thought is that some women might grow resentful when the love they expected from a man doesn't materialize. This resentment can lead to degrading behavior in an attempt to hurt the man. Scrappy is encouraged to share his truth in this context. Scrappy's authenticity praised. There's a strong belief in Scrappy's authenticity, with many expressing support and encouragement for him to tell his truth. Some see him as a good person and advise him to focus on his happiness and future. Perceived narcissism in Bambi. A notable perspective is the perception of Bambi as a narcissist. Some believe that she no longer has control over Scrappy, and they encourage him to move on with his life. There's also a suggestion that Bambi might have had ulterior motives, including finding a baby daddy. Scrappy's unhappiness expressed. Some argue that Scrappy has previously expressed his unhappiness, especially off camera, and believe that Bambi might have portrayed a different image on the TV show Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Belief in Scrappy's experience. There's empathy for Scrappy's experience, with some sharing that they've been through similar situations. The sentiment is that some women are skilled at fooling everyone else, but not the person they are with. In conclusion, these supporters believe Scrappy's narrative, emphasizing his authenticity and encouraging him to focus on his happiness while expressing skepticism about Bambi's true nature and motivations in their relationship. All right, everyone, that wraps up the content for now. Please inform me if you appreciate this fresh format I'm introducing. I'm dedicated to delivering relevant and insightful commentary, putting in the effort to provide you with valuable content. Your support is crucial, so remember to like, share, and subscribe to the Messy Sweet Spot YouTube channel. Additionally, don't overlook leaving a comment. Your thoughts are the lifeblood of this channel. Thank you all.